in the upper right. Playing better than I've ever seen him play before. He is
MVP DongRaeGu.
And in the bottom left, the best Terran in the world right now. But is that good enough? I don't know. He is
Acer Innovation.
And the thing is, Innovation is doing his thing. He's playing really, really well. Like, all his timings are exactly where they normally are, with his upgrades, with his build orders, with his third base.
Yeah.
He's keeping his minerals down. He's microing like a fiend. Every now and then we're seeing him lose a little bit more to Banelings than we're used to, but you know, that's just, there's so much going on in these games. It's, wow. This is, there's like no excuses to be made. DRG is so legit. Again.
Yeah.
He's
back, guys.
He was so legit before, and he's so legit again now. It's like, whoa, that's the most impressive thing. Someone that's on top for a little bit and goes away, that's impressive, but when like you have separate reigns of dominance, people like MVP, people like Nada, people like now DRG, that is like the most impressive thing that there is, to be able to come back.
Yeah, you know, it's something else. Because you're right, everybody can, for a small period of time, be the best at something. But to return like this is incredible.
Innovation's actually opening with a gas stasis. That's very different for him.
Well, I think he's looked at these last two games. I mean, I can imagine Innovation after game one, like wiping a bunch of sweat off his forehead and going, woof.
Thank God
that was close.
Yeah.
That was really close. Thank God he didn't see that expansion. Thank God I was a little bit more vigilant than DRG that last game. But, man, and then that next game, Innovation's thinking, wow, okay, I played really well in that game. That was a standard game, and I actually couldn't come up with anything.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what?
I mean, I think it's just he has to do a different build now. He can't, you know, okay, so guys, to those of you guys at home, who don't follow a ton of Starcraft, there are lots of games where it's almost like there's a tacit agreement with both players that they're not really going to attack each other early on.
Yeah.
Because both players kind of give a nod to the other one and say, well, you know, if I attack you,
you'll get ahead.
You'll probably deflect it, and that's how we can do it. So that's what we saw in both of those games. And yes, there were some harasses and stuff like that, but these guys both just macroed up, got into endgame, basically. And Innovation right now from the opener he's picking is saying, well, I gotta get to maybe the same place in a different way.
Yeah.
Because the way I did it last time against DRG, it was a disaster.
You know, I'm trying to think exactly what his plan is with that, right? Because he played like basically a very safe, very strong macro build, but this game, he's gone for the 2 Reaper opening, and I feel like maybe what he's thinking this time is Reaper Hellion instead of just Hellion, and really working on keeping creep back. This is my guess as of right this moment, because DRG, like, his creep spread, as you were saying, Tasteless, is some of the best that we've seen here so far. Like, it's just fantastic every game. And if he can maybe keep that a bit further back for his first push-outs to come in and start cleaning up the creep even further back, that can actually snowball a lot. Like, the creep spread is one of the most important things in the entire matchup, in the entire game. Even in PvT, it's an issue.
Well, I actually just want to cast these guys all day. You know, like,
well, lucky for you, one of them's going to lose. And
best of 11. Yeah, no, but I mean, just these two guys specifically playing against each other. This is some of the best TVZs I've seen in a long time.
Yeah,
it really, is a treat, guys.
One of my favorite things to watch is like some player plays so well and like some style gets so strong that everyone's like, oh, I think it's imbalance.
It's not fair.
And then it goes the other way suddenly. It's like, well, I mean, DRG's looking nearly unbeatable here. Like, he knows how to micro. He's killing the Widow Mines.
Well, basically, DRG's actually almost looking better than Innovation. I mean, Hidden Expo wins in games like that.
I would say at least in these games, these two that he's played against Innovation, I feel like he's looked a little bit better than Innovation. So, that's a pretty big deal. But so, now we actually have, it's basically the same build, but with the Reaper opening from Innovation. Everything else looks exactly the same. You know, he's got the 6 Hellions, he's getting the quick stim, he should be seeing a couple Raxes, and a couple eBays going up very, very shortly. And he's, of course, got his 3 orbitals. But we'll have to see what he's doing with these units. You know, the Reapers so far, he's just been using for scouting. He's been doing kind of the same patterns with his Hellions that he normally does, just kind of checking around. So maybe I feel like I was wrong on the really focusing on stopping the creep spread.
Well, he still might. I don't know. I mean, DRG has got the best creep spread I've ever seen in my whole life.
It's really...
In those last 2 games, I mean, it was like...
superb.
It was actually just incredible.
Well, it is available on layer tech, so DRG is the master of it.
DRG is the layer Zerg.
It's kind of funny, like, DRG disappears when Hive comes in style and then comes back when layer's good again.
Like disappears like Bobby Fischer or something.
Yeah.
Like waits for the patch when the layer tech is absolutely perfect again, comes back.
Right, so
that was Bobby Fischer, right? That went AWOL? Does my joke make sense?
Yeah, he did. He did. He's dead now, though. So
yeah,
that's over. Sorry.
It's like Bobby Fischer's not dead. It's like Tupac and stuff. All right, so just inching back here, you know, with the spine crawler there and the queens, it's kind of tough to actually push the creep spread back.
This is like a harder map to spread creep on too. Like that last map, very wide open.
Derelict Watcher is the easiest map to spread creep on, man. That's just like this big,
one,
empty. The middle of the map in Derelict Watcher is basically empty except for whatever the hell that square thing is in the middle.
Yeah.
Like town center or whatever it is. Derelict
Overlord
Watcher.
Tub.
The Overlord Tub, yeah, Overlord Sauna.
You know, on this map, there's a lot more high grounds, there's a lot more paths, so you have to... It just kind of takes more time overall for DRG, which is like... The thing is to spread this many tumors non-stop while hitting all of your injects, creating units, running around the map, scouting, keeping up with your economy, making sure your upgrades are going, making your overlords, like, just countless things. It's going to be a lot harder, so I don't expect Script Spread to be quite as good this game, obviously. But as well as he can get it, you know, he's already hitting basically the halfway point on a bunch of the map, even if not all.
Yeah. Looks like he's going to have to back up now again. On this map, by the way, the expansions for Zerg, getting him up, it's nowhere near as hard as it is on, for instance, Derelict Watcher. DRG is actually going to be in good shape.
It's going to make it a little bit harder to attack into the third of Innovation, but, you know, Innovation's always hard to attack into as he's going to be attacking you so much.
Also, just the way this map's set up is a one-on-one map. I don't think there's going to be any usage of hidden bases here at all.
Have to agree with you there.
It's just not how it really
Not
works.
as likely, I would say. And I think that after it worked in Game 1, there's no way. Whoa, hold on. This is actually exactly like we saw last game.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Not a... Oh, he actually did manage to pick those up. What?
Same game, new map.
That was like the craziest pickup ever. Like the medevac was like the size of the Queen, one space over, and the Marines got in there. I'm like, okay, come on.
They jumped.
I know, right?
Stim is good.
They got Reaper packs on him.
Now, 2-2's starting a lot quicker here for DRG, and he's actually... Oh, hold on here. Looks like he will push him back for now. This creep spread getting right up in the face of Innovation.
Yeah,
and
there's going to be creep in Innovation's base if he's not careful.
Now, one thing I do want to point out, the one big difference that I see this game, Tasteless, is that DRG, instead of getting the 10 mutas, he got 2-2 and made less mutas. So he's focusing on getting those upgrades a little bit quicker. And there we go. Everything else other than that, basically the same. We should see vehicle armor starting for Innovation very shortly. Everything is kind of exactly where it should be for these two.
All right, he's backing up yet again. And I got to say, man, DRG is sick as Zerg. He may be like the mayor of Sick City.
Mayor of Sick City.
All I want is for DRG to give me the key to Sick City. Shake my hand and give me the key to Sick City, man. Like DRG, like looks just. I'm like speechless right now. I'm like, look at the mini map. I'm looking at how he's macroing up. I'm seeing how he's controlling this. He's expanding all the right times. You can see the overlords now are checking everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like everything. I can't believe how good he looks right now.
He does, and like, his creep spread is going all these different directions, which I think is going to be very important here because the 4th command center of Innovation will be starting any second. Hold on, though. We actually have DRG coming down. A lot of Banthams rolling in, and he's already reducing this army size pretty dramatically. But he does get behind his supply a little bit here.
All right, unloading now. And just trying to get, when drops like this, you're just trying to get the Zerg to not be in the Terran space. But so far, it hasn't been that effective.
Well, he's got enough at home. I love how he leaves like these little packs of Ling Bane.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you'll see Zerg just bring everything back to stop it, but he's not a Chobo. He's just leaving a few.
I haven't heard anybody say Chobo in so long.
Yeah, it's kind of when
he's not a Chob.
Yeah. Well, here we go. This is a nice little drop going in the main base. Innovation actually doing a very good job now.
Might have. Oh, hold on. We have another attack in here, but there's a lot of Widow Mines. DRG has to be very, very careful right now.
DRG is kind of holding a weird frontal position, but oh my god.
Oh my god!
And he's actually taking out a lot here. Innovation suddenly behind in supply.
I cannot. Wow. Cleaning that up. Now he does need to get more creep tumors back over there in that area. There was a scan. It's actually completely empty when it comes to creep tumors.
One thing I really need to point out is that Innovation skipped his 4th command center. He's trying to do this thing we see a lot of Terrans do against Zerg recently, which is like a lot more pressure, a lot more attacking just on 3 bases, trying to break that 4th. But
it's like this.
He hasn't gotten there yet, and he's going to have to because that 4th base isn't up. He hasn't made it. And on this map, it would be ridiculously hard to defend the 4th and the 3rd, too.
Well, that's probably why Innovation is going to go here with this build. He's definitely playing the map for the way it's shaped. Another attack in here. We have a small number of Widow Mines right now.
Ooh, what? Breaking down the rocks. That was really cute.
It would have been cool if it just crushed the mutas. We didn't know it could do that.
Yeah. That'd been fun.
The mutas get pulled under.
There was a DRG. There was a downdraft.
Leaves the game. He's like, "That's so stupid. Nobody knew it could do that." All right, a drop coming in here, and yep, DRG going to be pulled back a little bit. Supplies even right now.
Ooh, the scorecard really doing its job here. Going to be able to clean this up. Ooh, pretty good Widow Mine connection. There's the second one. Ooh, that was a really sweet one.
I didn't even see the Widow Mine there.
That was the money mine right there. He's starting to push through. He's gotten through that high ground location and is dropping on the 4th. Innovation is starting to push DRG back once again. DRG going to be able to clean this up, but definitely some damage has been done.
Around that.
It's going to take all day.
All right, attacking again down here. And he's still going to keep going back here. Reinforcements now coming up. But there are so many Banelings. And, the funny thing is this army can't actually run up the ramp now because those rocks were knocked over.
That is true, and it's hard to actually kill those rocks off with the Zerg's army. Low, you don't want your mutas sitting there attacking them. What do you do? Attack the things? You sit like 2 Marines behind stim and kill all of them?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, that's closed off. That's going to be hard to take out for sure, as you say. Now, 3-3 is about to finish, so this is not over yet. Innovation still has his shots. His main is almost mined out, so eventually he is going to have to go clear the Overlord out and take that 4th. Can't be sitting 2 base against 4.
Yeah, this can't last. Oh, nice interception there. Another drop over here.
But now, DRG's ready. He's everywhere.
All DRG has to do here, guys, is just stay alive and not lose any bases. And eventually Innovation's going to run out of money because he's dropping mules like a madman right now.
That is correct.
And he should just leave those Marines there forever.
And then the mutas come back and they realize there's not enough room for enough Marines that could kill these.
All right, coming here now and just wiping these Marines out. And that one Marine trying to hide and wait until the game ends. Try to sneak off the map.
All right, so Innovation has cleared those rocks himself, it looks like. A lot more Lings on the way for DRG. Trying to stay as close to max as possible. Still producing a lot of Mutalisks. He does have 1-1 on those mutas, by the way.
And another interception here. Innovation cannot keep doing this, guys.
Yeah,
he is slowly running out of everything.
He's got to take his 4th at this point. He just absolutely must.
And there's only one place to take the 4th, and that's the bottom center.
The thing is, when you're at this point, you want to have done more economical damage or even killed their 4th base, but the Innovation is just not in that place, and these Banelings starting to connect a little bit more. I think Innovation is not used to this many Banelings actually connecting on his Marines.
All right, Lings and Banelings coming down here now. And it does look like that 4th is going to get up here for Innovation. We'll see.
Well, it's hard to protect both these bases, that is for sure.
Yeah. SCVs are transferred. If DRG wins this fight, those SCVs will be slaughtered. Innovation not really controlling much there.
No,
you know?
A little bit off, and oh my god, kills off all those SCVs and the orbital.
Is Innovation going to lose to DRG here?
It looks like it, Tasteless. In 3 macro games.
Yeah.
No Roach Bane, no silliness.
No all-ins here.
Yeah, this is just DRG, Innovation, shaking hands, playing the Manor macro game. Both wearing red coats, marching at each other.
This is manly Starcraft here. No teasing, no sneakiness. And DRG cannot be stopped. And he's going to get these medevacs too, by the way. That's actually huge. Innovation may be tapping out a little bit here. He's actually losing so much.
He is losing way too much, and as medevacs go down, it gets more and more painful. Like what? He's mining basically not even from one base now. His mineral patches are all drying up. He's at 100 supply. DRG's up by 40. He's still got all these mutas, and that's it. We're going to see GG, I think, Tasteless.
I think so. I mean, Innovation just can't get in there and do the damage he needs to do. DRG's doing a great job pulling these mutas back the moment he suspects that he's at a disadvantage in the fight.
And he's killing every medevac, every Marine.
That's it. DRG's going to be the first, it looks like, to get out of the group here. I don't see any way that he can win this from here.
The DRG's income is just, it's about to get way ahead of Innovation.
And what's funny is that DRG has so much gas right now. It's not like he can't make more Banelings.
Yeah.
You know, it's...
Yeah, as long as he's getting minerals, he's a happy Zerg.
Oh, wow. So sick.
SCVs can't shoot
If it
up.
couldn't get any worse. DRG's
so
Overlord just...
And we all know how long it takes that creep to dissipate.
Yeah, like every second that Overlord's there, it's a lot longer for that creep to dissipate. So, man. Okay, and there's no minerals there. This is long-distance mining Terran right now against a Zerg that's got a great economy, a steady income, enough gas to make a lot of Banelings, enough mutas to handle the Marines.
60 supply to 143 is all the story we really need to tell.
Yeah.
Innovation, I think he's probably in shock that he just played 3 macro games and lost, only winning the game where, oh my god,
making the mutas dance at the end there, GG. A happy day for DRG. Not only does he get the Nest T award, look at that smile, he also took out Innovation, getting him out first here in the winners match of this group at GSL Code S.
I think DRG breathing a sigh of relief. Finally, I'm the best player in the world again. Thank God it was so long that I wasn't.
Innovation, I believe, caught a bit off guard here by the results of this series. Maybe thinking, well, game number 2, that map's a little weird. Not maybe the best map for me to try to secure spots for Terran. Game number 3 at DRG, and that was the most one-sided game out of the entire series.
Yes,
DRG actually made it so the Innovation just couldn't leave his base, and we see Innovation now reflecting here on this. He's not out of the group, guys, but he will be in our final match here today.
Well, DRG, so deserves this. He so deserves this. He won the Nest T award. He won a ridiculously hard group. He won it with pure, utter skill.
He played so well.
What Terran is going to beat DRG? He's back to his Terran killing ways.
I don't even know if Innovation did anything wrong back there.
Well, if he beat Innovation in 3 macro games that look like that, Tasteless, DRG is a threat to take the entire season.
He is. Keep an eye on DRG this season. Up next, we got the losers match, and we're going to go to that after this short break.